Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. So it's away we go then. Immobile. Bale.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Di Maria. Oh, that's a waste. Jemison. Toni Kroos, played down the flank, played back in. Ronnie Lopez! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So what can they conjure from this one? And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Toni Kroos did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Casemiro. Daniel Carvajal. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Di Maria. Arias. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Nkunku. Carvajal tries to get it forward quickly. Going through. It's Immobile! And that really should have hit the net.
Spartak Moscow just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now it's Vitolo. He's got away. Vitolo drills one in. Kroos does well to read it and intercepts. Casemiro brings it forward. Ronnie Lopez. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Bale. Now it's Bale. Hit into the middle. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Looks to clip it forward. Spartak Moscow are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
That could spell trouble. He's left his man. Vitolo. Going full steam ahead down the left flank. Kroos is the guilty party there. And that's going to be a booking. Toni Kroos. Oh, good interception. Buffon sends that a long way. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Nkunku pushes it out wide, back into the middle, and out to safety. Now can he? He's had a go! Aimed long and direct. Well, that's where he wants it. And he's got his range wrong there. Just brushed off the ball there. Rafael Varane. Precious little by way of goalmouth action yet. Vlasic. Di Maria. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Now it's Griezmann. Vlasic! And he's there to make a great save.
Vlasic sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Di Maria. Vlasic tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway.
And it's half-time here. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. And we are up to the break.
Chamois ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Carvajal concedes a free kick for that. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Looks to thread it through. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Immobile spreads it towards the left. Has a look and has a go. He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Ronnie Lopez pings it out wide. Battles to win it back. He'll have a dip! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Daniel Carvajal. Oh, he's not going to get that.
Spartak Moscow have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break?
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Casemiro. Now it's Immobile. Bale. Nkunku. And that's sprayed out wide. Lovely feet. Glick demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten.
Spartak Moscow really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
And it's Toni Kroos. The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
He may have been caught offside, but Bale may have been born offside, but he'll continue playing on the shoulder of the last defender, I can tell you.
Di Maria tries lifting it over. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Nkunku. Done very well to intervene. Lucas Vazquez. Immobile. Yep, it's a corner. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Carvajal is off, and the boss has some thinking to do now. Rafael Varane. And it's Di Maria. He's got options out wide. Vlasic. Aimed in toward... Great leap! Back of the net! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Chamois take the lead.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Lucas Vazquez. Ah, he shoots! He scores! They have come roaring back. Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a double substitution going on here. That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Di Maria. Come back to the keeper.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Florenzi.
Chamois showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Florenzi cuts it out. Want to throw in. Hernandez. Rafael Varane. Federico Fazio. Vlasic plays it out to the flank. What an adventurous run from a defender. Going through. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Yeah, no daylight between these two sides, but I have to say neither side really did enough to find a winner. They just cancelled each other out.
So a brief breather and then extra time. Into extra time we go. Chamois pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Played out to the right. Vlasic. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And it's Immobile. Good idea, just poorly executed. Now it's Griezmann. He's got away. Crowd caught. He's gone for it! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Griezmann has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And it's hoisted clear. Lucas Vazquez brings the ball forward. Florenzi. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Di Maria goes long.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Hernandez goes looking. He's made sure that that won't get through. Back to the keeper and go again. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And we're off for the final time. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Now it's Immobile. Florenzi. Koke. All the way back and they start again. Griezmann. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Jemison. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Out wide to the right. Going through. Goes for the cross. And he just whacks it away. Immobile. Hernandez. Griezmann is desperately calling for it out wide. Hernandez positions himself well and cuts it out. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Di Maria. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Casemiro boots it to safety. Had a shot!
Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it!
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. The final whistle. Chamois winners by the odd goal. It really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off.
Well, hello and good evening to all of you. Unfortunately, it appears that the weather hasn't quite read the script here. There has been a dreadful downpour from well before the moment the turnstiles opened, and there is considerable concern on the faces of the officials. We think it's going to be okay. Clearly, the pitch will be slippery. It'll be a challenge for those who have to officiate, never mind those who have to play. They know they are not going to be in for an easy game. But the crowd is all in, and the match, I'm delighted to be able to say, will go ahead. Truly, this is a capital venue fit for a truly capital club, which Roma, of course, are. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And
Big chance!
again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Florenzi sends it forward with interest. Kolarov. Oh, good interception. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. And it's Silva. Surely he's... Mahrez! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Fernandinho plays it out to the flank. Pastore. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Mahrez. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, that's a waste. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Laporte. Some clever work on the flank.
Yeah, they seem to be encouraging both fullbacks to ease inside, so we'll keep an eye on that to see if it all works out.
David Silva plays it forward. Kolarov. Roma still to register a shot on target. And it's Al-Sharawi. Kolarov. Kolarov. In by Kolarov. Goalkeeper's ball. Sterling. Florenzi gets it back. Now it's Aguero. Now it's Sterling. Over to the left. Dzeko. Out to the left it goes. And it's Dzeko.
Manchester have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Manolas does well to read it and intercepts. Dzeko. Pastore. And it's Aguero. Hoists it high. Sterling wanders offside.
Look, he just has to read the situation quicker if he hopes to conquer that.
De Bruyne.
Shot at goal!
Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Fernandinho sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Aguero has a go! Aimed long and direct. He's made good progress from a deep position. Pellegrini plays it over to the other flank. Kolarov looking to get on the end of this. Kolarov. It is a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pellegrini spreads it towards the left. Roma claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And that's been levered clear. Fernandinho gets rid without sophistication. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Already up and running for the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Al-Sharawi. Under. Checo. Kolarov.
Manchester really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Nzonzi. And that's been won straight back. Checo. Pellegrini brings the ball forward. Played out to the right. Played back in. Back into the... It's Checo! Just off target.
Dzeko did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Aguero. Zonzi battles to win it back. And it's Sterling. Mondi. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Well read, he sorted that out. Nzonzi plays it out to the wing. Fernandinho gets into the right position to intercept. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Silva. Mendy tries to get it forward quickly. De Bruyne. Crunching tackle. Pastore. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. Hit long and direct. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Kolarov. Out to the left it goes. Silva. Sterling. Dinks one in. Aguero. And he's cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Defenders on the back foot. Laporte has been caught there, it's a foul. De Bruyne. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. And it's Silva. Cut out in the nick of time. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
David Silva goes looking. Sterling tries to stroke it through.
Manchester showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And he's made certain that won't get through. And there's a long ball. Has a swing at it! Saved only by poor finishing.
Manchester know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Under. And it's hoisted clear.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Gets it upfield. Pastore. Dzeko.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Out of play for a throw. Sané.
Manchester merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Under. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Sané. Silva. There's the through ball. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Manchester just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
De Bruyne with a long pass. Tried to play it through.
De Bruyne clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Kolarov. Forward it goes. He's left his man. Kolarov is charging up on the overlap. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pastore making use of the space out wide. Company gets good distance on it. Silva.
Well, decisiveness has deserted them, Peter. They need precision, and it's sadly absent.
And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne unable to... We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, you have to accept that penalties are now a realistic possibility. You'd hate to think that either side is settling for that, given what a lottery penalties can be. But the players are evidently tired, and it may come to that. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Here we go then for the last time. The score still 0-0. He's made sure that that won't get through. Under. Now it's Dzeko. He could be in here. There's no flag. Dzeko! And he's and oh! That is wayward.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Sane plays a clever pass.
Do they stick or twist? Caution or risk? You know, what will they rue more? I think it'd be a cautious mindset they'd regret more for me, so I'd like to see them try and go and win this.
Lobs it in gently. Under! Under!
Oh, yes, it's there! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it!
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Roma take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet. I think it's time for them to...
He's Gabriel Jesus! And in it goes! They have stolen level at the last!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Yeah, maybe most were not expecting this to go the distance, Peter, but they can't complain about the graft and energy on show. I think the scoreline wasn't from the want of trying, and now it's lottery time.
Okay, get set. We have penalties. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. Perotti first in line. And he's found the net.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Calmly, he puts the ball down on the spot. De Bruyne steps up for his penalty. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
So, the second man in line.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
Mahrez is second man up. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Roma looking to extend their advantage. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
The third man in the queue.
Good penalty. Completely wrong-footed, the keeper.
And so the captain steps up. No, he's fluffed it. He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Roma at the point of no return. It's saved, and it's over. So after a gruelling game that went all the way, the winner is decided on penalties. It is a horrible way to lose, and they are heartbroken.
Commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. The Veltins Arena here is a remarkable stadium in many ways. It features a retractable pitch, a retractable roof, definitely one of the most modern arenas around. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the very exciting Antoine Griezmann. He has an impeccable...
Shapes the shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So, a breakthrough already. Pogba.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Hummels gets into the right position to intercept. Hector. Aimed long and direct. Sidibe, Mbappe, whistle's gone, that's foul. It's a brilliant interception.
Giroud really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Lamar. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Giroud. Kante tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe hit into the middle. He's dealt with that well. A hefty challenge, but going for goal. He's had a shot! Done very well to intervene. Nicely measured pass. He's left his man, and he's there to cut it out. Lamar. Half an hour played now. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Jerome Boateng. Mats Hummels. Hector. Mesut Ozil. Müller. Hector has come steaming up from the back for the...
Up to meet it!
And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Good idea, just poorly executed. Back into the middle. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, the defence was at their mercy and they only needed to be fractionally quicker.
And it's Lamar. Looks to thread it through. Whistle goes, he's been given offside.
He may have been caught offside, but Griezmann may have been born offside, but he'll continue playing on the shoulder of the last defender, I can tell you.
Kimmich plays it forward. Played back in. Defending was strong and firm. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Kante gets it back. Lamar. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Lamar. Now the counter. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but what has still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Germany head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already promptly back underway.
Germany going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
And it's Lamar. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Just brushed off the ball there. Sidibe. Hernandez positions himself well and cuts it out. Kimmich. Mats Hummels. Hector. Decent progress down the left. Sidibe does well there, alert. Hector needed to come up with a better ball. Shoots! He is off the hook. Much personal relief. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And it's been taken straight back. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Giroud lobs it in gently. Shots on. Griezmann! It's in! France are back on level terms.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Mesut Ozil hoists it high, well positioned to make that interception. That had to be more accurate. And it's Giroud. Nicely worked. Griezmann finds himself offside.
Yeah, that's a good spot and a good call.
Lamar looks to clip it forward. That intervention would... And the finish! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Forward it goes. Lamar going through, and he's made certain that won't get through. Neuer gets it upfield. Hernandez. Germany still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve, and they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Hernandez goes looking. France get it back again. Jerome Boateng needed a better pass there. Giroud has been found.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Sidibe plays it forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Germany have it back and they can go again. It's Gundogan! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Gundogan has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And he just whacks it away. Kroos with the cross.
Germany merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Out wide to the right. And the weighted pass.
France showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Let down by a lack of accuracy.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's got through to him. Giroud looking to shoot. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Giroud certainly could have, and should have made more of that.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Griezmann has been caught offside. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Yeah, no daylight between these two sides, but I have to say neither side really did enough to find a winner. They just cancelled each other out.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. He's had a shot! Oh, should have put that away. Rafael Varane. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Ginter battles to win it back. Giroud! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Now it's Toni Kroos. Hernandez. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Lemar. Hernandez. Griezmann desperately wants to get on the end of this. Sidibe. Hector has given away a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now it's Muller. Out to the left it goes. That looks a good ball. Tony hits one! Sidibe is fouled. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Muller. Plays it through. He's got away. That'll be a corner. And that's been levered clear. And the volley. Oh, he's managed to miss it. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Pogba. Pogba looks to dink one in. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, good interception. Titi doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Lamar.
He's gone for it!
Gundogan tries to get it forward quickly. The ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Shoots!
Lamar. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. Neuer will go first. Oh, he saved it!
I think the keeper's done really well to save that, and he deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
And stepping up, the skipper.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
Germany trailing by 1. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Good penalty. Completely wrong-footed, the keeper.
Griezmann is second man up. Great penalty. Keeper barely moved.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Germany from one behind. Great stop. Keeper's denied him.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
France with this chance to pull two clear. It's there. Keeper rooted to the spot. And the lead is 2. So it's down to him to keep it alive. It's saved, and it's over. So in the end, heartbreak. A few of them inconsolable. But this is what footballing fate had stored up for them. It is nasty.
Commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak. and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.